So let's talk about Rene Ramirez, aka Wild Dog. Now, in Season 5, Episode 13, we see a lot of backstory for Rene Ramirez, aka Wild Dog. And I've never really been a huge fan of the Wild Dog character. However, after watching this episode, I really can't help but sympathise for him and actually kind of connect to him in a way that I've never been able to before. We get to see the motivation in Wild Dog and why he does what he does. That we get to see how his opinion on guns and gun control, which is obviously the big focus of this episode in general, really affects him and drives him to do what he does, as we see what happened to him a few years ago when he was younger, which really inspired him to become Wild Dog and become a vigilante. So we find out that Rene is married and has a child, and he comes home with his daughter to find his wife in danger, being held at gunpoint, and eventually things lead to other things. His wife gets shot and his child, who is his daughter, gets taken away from him, leaving him very distraught. And he suggests that if he would have had the gun on him instead of in the safe, which his wife wouldn't let him take the gun with him to the rough side of town, the Glades. If he would have had that gun with him, then he would have been able to pull it out of his pocket and take out the shooter or the gunman in order to save his wife's life. And that's his prophecy in the episode. So we see this is what really drives Rene and why he believes what he believes, in the sense that why he uses guns, because he believes that if he was able, like I say, to pull out that gun and save his wife, then she'd still be alive. And that's a really interesting point, especially when the episode revolves around gun control, and the way it all links back to that is very well done. I was really happy with that, with the whole flashbacks in this in general. So overall, I was very happy with the episode in general. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great one, quite a different episode of Arrow. It didn't exactly feel like Arrow, which I thought was good. But also, I'm just so happy with the way my opinion has changed on Rene. I'm able to connect with Rene, and just the way I am able to sort of see the way he sees now. It's really helpful. So make sure you go check out the episode named The Spectre of the Gun, because it is a great Arrow episode, as I said, and it'll give you so much more backstory on Wild Dog. If you didn't really like him before, I'm sure you'll like him now, as you just have to empathise with the guy. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.